coming to you straight, raw, as I can. So many things going through my mind right now. First of all, I'm grateful to God for life, health, and strength. I'm thankful that He allowed me to share 33 years of Charles' life and Charles shared 33 years of mine. A lot of sickness, lots of love, lots of pain. But it was okay because we had each other. I had grandkids. And my friend, you see Charles' picture right there in the back. I was talking to someone yesterday, and she said that when this world ends and we have a chance to meet in heaven, that we'll know each other, but it'll be like a spiritual body. It won't be like, we was here. And that kind of concerned me and kind of bothered me some because I want to know him like I know him before. I want to love him like I loved him here. I want to be able to touch his body. I want him to touch mine. I want him to hold me like I held him. I want him to feel me like I feel him. I want him to walk like we first met. I want him to talk like we always do. I want him to recognize the grandkids. You see over there on my dresser, his pictures in the foreground, his flowers. That I think I'll wait till December the 12th, 2020 to break the flowers up over his grave. I'm satisfied with his grave now because I do have a flower pot on it now. But a lot of people say, why do you go to the grave? I go to the grave because I find solace there. I go to the grave because I find peace there. And I can sit and talk to Charles. Charles was over half my life. And, I just developed a love for him because I was just playing at first. I was marrying for so long. And then he finally figured it out. He went to the park. He finally figured out that I wasn't marrying. But he loved me for me. And I loved him for who he was. And he was, when he was a walking man, he was good to me. He was always doing things for me, buying me flowers, buying me rings, taking care of me for holidays. I expressed that I want the house. He made that possible. We didn't know, we didn't think to know about cracks and crevices and all that went along with the house. But he used to say, you know what? I'm so much older than you that when I get older, you ain't gonna want me. I said, yes, I will. I love you till the day you die. Because he was good to me. And if he wouldn't have been good to me, I wouldn't have been there. But I ain't had no desire to be with anybody else. I loved him for who he was and the man that he stood to be. And he was just set in his ways and he didn't care. He did not care. So that terrible day of the accident, when the sheets of flour fell on top of his head, I went to the hospital, and he was laying flat on his back, and he had these steel balls, and he had some around his head, holding his head down, trying to put the neck back into place. And he said, "Babe, I think I lost my will to walk." He said, "I'm going to have to get me a job at the handicap place." And I said, "Huh?" I'm thinking loss of legs. You just lost that you can't walk. It's more than that. Loss of bowel, bladder, dyslexia, and other things that went on. But, Charles was a strong man, and Lord, I know it's not nobody out there like him. And I miss him so much. When you seen him, you seen me. Oh, God. The many talks we had. He taught me many things. But he didn't teach me how it would be to be without him. He didn't teach me that. So, therefore, I sit here in this room thinking a lot, wishing and wanting him. It was